Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
When can we expect you for dinner? Can you come tonight?
Not tonight. I promised to go to a concert with my sister.
Well, how about Friday then?
That sounds fine.
Good. Shall we say 7 o'clock?
I'll be there. You're still a fabulous cook, aren't you?
That'll be for you to decide. I've got a new dish that I want to try out on you.
I'm ready. I'll look forward to it all Friday. I don't know how to adjust my life. Would you give me a piece of advice?
You look a bit pale, don't you?
Yes, I can't sleep well every night.
You should get plenty of sleep.
I drink a lot of wine.
If I were you, I wouldn't drink too much.
I often feel so tired.
You better do some exercise every morning.
I sometimes find the shadow of death in front of me.
Why do you worry about your future? You're very young, and you'll make great contribution to the world. I hope you take my advice.
Tom did me many favors.
For example?
I can't decide what to do today.
Well, let's go swimming.
Don't you think it's a bit cold for that?
Then why don't we go for a walk in the hills? It'd be very good for us, you know.
You don't look too well. Maybe you should take the day off from work.
I couldn't do that. I have an important meeting to go to today.
Do you feel okay?
Not really. After a 12-hour flight, I've got jet lag, and on top of that, I think I've also got the flu.
Why don't you call your secretary and tell her to reschedule the meeting? You should really get some seat or you'll end up feeling even worse than you do now.
Could you feel my forehead and check to see if I have a fever?
You're really hot. Let me get you some Tylenol to bring the fever down.
Okay, I'll stay home this morning and rest. But if I feel better in the afternoon, I'm going to the meeting.
Zach, what's that on your arm?
I don't know. It looks a bit red, but I'm sure it's nothing.
It looks like you have a red rash all over you. Are you allergic to anything?
Just cats, but I don't think I was near any cats in the last couple of weeks.
I completely forgot about your cat allergy. I took care of a cat for my friend here a few days ago. Oh no, we'd better go to the doctor to get some medicine. Let's go.
Shouldn't we make an appointment first?
We would, but let's just go and see if there's an opening now before it gets worse.
Whatever you say. I just want to get to my meeting.
Going to the cafeteria?
No, I am not eating there anymore. I have ordered my favorite food in the restaurant around the corner. The food served in the cafeteria is not my type. I am a total meat lover. But the cafeteria is doing its best to force me to be a vegetarian. They have been serving the Chinese cabbage and white gorse for 3 days. Haven't you noticed that?
That's fine with me. I don't hate vegetables and I don't eat much during lunch.
Well, then the cafeteria suits you best. But anyway, if you like to have a lunch outside the company, feel free to join me anytime.
The air quality in this city is horrendous. The pollution levels were so high that we weren't supposed to go outside with a face mask again.
Exhaust fumes from vehicles cause a great deal of damage to the environment.
On top of that, there are a few large chemical factories in the suburbs, which are contributing to the high pollution levels in the water and the air in this city.
As much as I love this city, I think I'm going to have to find a greener city to live in. Living in a polluted city like this just can't be good for my health.
I know what you mean. However, there are so few places left that have not been affected by global warming. If it's not the pollution, then it's the natural disasters, deforestation, or the greenhouse.
What is the greenhouse effect exactly?
It's the gradual rise in the Earth's temperature.
I see. So it's similar to global warming?
They're related to one another, yes.
I heard that some people in England are pleased with the fact that the climate is becoming warmer because it's making their towns a more pleasant place to live.
People joke about the benefits of the increase in temperature, but it's not all good news. They've been experiencing a lot of deadly storms there as well.
People always seem to make jokes as a way to deal with unfortunate situations.
I think if everyone pitches in, the world will be a better place.
Have any plans for the weekend, Tom?
Yes, I am going for a hike around the Qinghai Lake.
Oh, do you go hiking often?
I go as much as I can. I love hiking, because you can really get in touch with nature.
It would be nice to get out of the city. Do you want some company?
Sure, but it will be a long hike 30 miles in 3 days. Have you been hiking before?
Yeah, I go a lot too. I saw a bear and a lion on my last hike.
Wow, you must have been pretty far away from the city.
Yeah, my friend and I hiked in a very wild part of the national forest.
Well, bring him along too. We will have a great time this weekend.
Thanks. I will ask him.
She has contributed to a new school.
Oh, I know. She is a famous woman and a focus of the newspaper now because of this thing.
I hear the school is very modern. It has the best equipments.
Yes. Do you know its name?
She said she would name it after her father.
Oh, I think she wants to do this thing in memory of her father.
I'm so angry at Bob for buying a new bike.
What's the big deal?
I really like the book you lent me the other day.
I'm glad you like it.
And thank you very much for letting me keep it so long.
Not at all.
Everyone in our class enjoyed it too. It's very interesting.
Oh, I'm glad.
Would you mind me keeping it for another 3 days?
No problem.
Would you like to come by and play bridge?
Well, let's see. Why don't we go dancing for a change? We haven't done that for a long time.
Well, to tell the truth, I don't really feel like it tonight. I had a pretty hard day and I'm sort of tired.
Well, in that case, we could go to the movies.
Oh, we always go to the movies. Can't we do something different?
Well, do you have any suggestions?
Let's see. How do you feel about playing bridge?
It's okay with me, but we don't have any beer and things.
Well, shall I call Janet and ask her and Tom to come over, and I'll go to the store and buy some stuff.
Okay.
Hello, Janet. It's me. Oh, fine. Just fine. Say, Janet, I was wondering if you and Tom were doing anything tonight, no? Well, would you like to come by our place and play a few hands of bridge?
Could you please stop flipping the channels?
I'm very sorry.
I don't know why Mark often comes to me and asks me for advice. I smell some rat in it.
He is sly. He is actually angling for compliments. But he may have got the crush on you.
Nonsense. There's no indication that he's in love with me.
Keep your fingers crossed. He may pop the question one of these days.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.